All right. So now we are going to start the rigging of a human leg. And this is also going to divide it into the parts, part one, part two, maybe, or part three. Let's see. I'm trying to wrap it in part, like only two parts should be there. Okay. So this is a human leg. This geometry, this is one of the character I was previously working on, so I decided to just cut it, the geometry, and use only the leg part. And as if you have seen the hand rigging, so it was just only one hand, and right now this is a, instead of one leg, this is a two leg. Why I keep it? Because I also gonna mirror this one setup to the other side, left to right, so that's why there's a two leg. I mean, both leg is normal, right? And yeah, so let's start with our first like joint placement. We're gonna need the joints over here. So how many joints we're gonna need? One we're gonna need for the hip joint. Then one we are going to need, the joints over there is a knee joint, and then our ankle joint, and then ball joint, and then end joint. That's it. So let's go on the side preview. You can turn this on if you are comfortable with working, but I highly recommend please turn on your this wireframe mode. So let's just start with somewhere here, the hip joint, and the little bit inclined towards the knee forward. So as you can see, this is not a straight joint. This is little bit forward. This is not in the straight line. I'll tell you why in a moment. So yeah, this is should be knee joint here. And ankle I'm putting out here. You see there's a bone which is sticking out to our leg here. I put there as this pivot as our ankle joint, and this should be our the ball joint, where you are just rotating your leg from this pivot, the ball pivot, and then I'll put it the end joint, the leg end joint. All right. So while starting with the correct placement, first we will rename it, and the top one is hip joint, hip jointy. Then this one is knee joint. This one is ankle joint, and this one is, let's just keep it like a ball joint. I mean, the naming should be convenient to understand where the joint should be, and this should be the ball and joint. All right. So we are not done with our placement. We're gonna place it properly. This is we drew it from the side preview. That's why it goes in the center by default. Now we are going to give him a correct placement. So this is our hip joint, and hip joint where it should be lying, it should be lying in this plane. So where our hip is like diagonally, you see there's a crease in the diagonals. So just move it, shift it over here. It should be placed in between, from if you try to draw one line from the hip and here and the crotch area here, and it should be in the between here. So now we are going to also place our knee. So yes, we can definitely adjust our placement over here. So yeah, this is the maximum we can go, not further than that. And as you can see, still we are not aligned with it. Just now rotate it in. I think this is looking good. The knee is in the place, and also the ankle is also in the place. So yeah, and just shift a little bit more. All right, I think we should good. Yeah. So yeah, so next what we are going to do, we will rotation check for its the local rotation axis, and if you want to see, right click, control shift, right click, go on the object mode, and if you select it, by default you will see how this local rotation is oriented, but we're gonna need to see it all the time. So you just select all the joints, then you should go to the display, then I guess transform display. Yes, transform display, and this is a local rotation axis. Just click it, and here by default you can see all of the local rotation axis is now visible by default. So yeah, so and now from here we are going to set our local rotation. So what we need is, what I like is, it should be, y should be the forward axis, how this is the axis now pointing towards its child. So this should be the y axis, and in the z I want it to the x, because when we rotate this in a positive axis, so instead of going the value to the rotation z, I want the value should be propagate in the rotation x. So why not? Let's just fix that. Select the top joint, hip joint. In this case, go to the rigging section, skeleton, then go for the orient joint option. So reset it, and let's just what we are going to do. I need my y axis should be the forward axis, then I need my secondary axis should be, I want it as x, and x should be pointing out towards this axis. I guess it's again x. Okay, let's try. Click it. And as you can see, there is a warning coming: skip hip joint is a non-zero rotation. So yes, and this is a great reminder. When you are going to do the orient joint option running, so you should be make sure like you should be having everything zeroed out over here. So what we will do, we will just select the top joint, go to modify and freeze transform it. So there will be no rotation on it, and now it's good to go. Select the top joint and apply it. So now you see all the axes are pointing, I guess, correct way. If we move it in the positive way, and this you see we are now getting the positive x value. So this is exactly what we wanted. I guess same should be here also. Positive x, very nice. Positive x, very nice. And the end joint rotation is not do not matter much over here, but let's fix that out. Instead of running those axes, just zero out its joint orientation, and it will follow its parent by default. And yes, now we are going to need our center joint. So let's create. No, okay, sorry. Go to skeleton, create joints, click any place, and just zero out its translations. And now in y-axis, pull it up. Go in the front panel, place it somewhere here where you think its spine's going to be start. So yeah, so 100, I guess, yeah, 100 is fine over here. Make this name as you can name it as a pelvis joint, root joint. Now I want to name it as a root joint or master joint, whatever you want. So this is a root joint, and why I placed over here the root joint, because from here we will be, not in this video for sure, but we will be starting our spine joint. So this is going to be somehow like a spine 1, then a spine 2, a spine 3 and 4 and 5, something like this. So yeah, so and this is all going to be child of this, like parent this, and this will be parented like this. So yes, so in this video we are not talking about the spine, so just get rid of that. I just draw it for showing purpose, and right now we are going to do is, let's see, yeah, so click this. Okay, now get rid of all the rotation axis. So you can go obviously here display, then go for the transform rotation axis and click it. So all the rotation is gone now, and now what we're gonna do is we gonna mirror it. So left joint, select it, then go for a skeleton, mirror our joint, and then Uh, all right. So we did not give it because we need to mirror it. We did not give it as its left side or right side. So let's do it quickly. So this is the left hand side. So if you rotate in the back side, so you see this is our now front side, back side of it. Then this is should be the left hand side. This should be the right hand side. So this all joints gonna need the prefix of L underscore. So let's just do it. L underscore. Okay. So you see everything is now properly named. So just select the top and go for skeleton, then mirror it. And here you can L underscore, go for the R underscore. And now the mirror across the axis, what we gonna need is go for this global. You see the Y and the Z, we need the negative X to go, and the plane will be Y and Z. So second one, go for the second option, and the mirror function will be behavior and apply it. So yeah, so now it's mirror if, and also the naming is also taken care of. So it's fine. So yeah, so and it should be behaving like a mirror. So go for this, go for the object axis and rotate it. It should be functioning like that. You are doing one in the positive, one in the negative. So it should be look like this. Then it is correctly mirrored. So yes. So our joint placement is done over here for our leg joints. So yeah. So let's meet in our next video. So where we can discuss about more the setup of it, and make sure like and subscribe, and copy step by step where whatever the step I'm following, and do let me know in the comment like if you feel anything you did not understand, or you want more explanation of it, or you want me to make a separate video about it. Just shoot on the comment. So don't forget to subscribe. Till then, I'll meet you in the next video.